Bye.
My friend got shot in the head. I took my friend's bag.
There was a gun and drugs in there?
I'm no thief.
Aren't you on probation?
Yes.
Well, that sounds criminal.
This is just who I am.
But you're not tough. Dr. Phil could beat you up if he wanted to.
I think I just got insulted. Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
Today's going to be a changing day in your life.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. I've often said that everyone, you, me, everybody, has a specific way of being in the world. Think about that. Every one of you has a certain way of being in the world. Now, my guest today has her family completely confused with her wild way of being in the world. 19-year-old Kate may have grown up in middle-class suburbia, but according to her family, she is playing the role of a hardened thug from the hood, complete with baggy pants and hoodies, do-rags, and a rap sheet that includes a drive-by shooting. Now, her family says Kate has been on the run for almost 2 months, and her older sister Ashley wrote into the show saying she's worried the next time her little sister shows up, it just might well be in a casket. In fact, Kate's mother, Donna, and her husband, Bob, claim Kate's behavior is so bad that they've had to install surveillance cameras in their home to stop her from stealing. Now, another screaming match a couple of weeks ago, and they finally kicked her out to the streets. Take a look.
Caitlin has terrorized my home for the last year and a half. My daughter refuses to follow rules. Every time your lips move, they are a lie. And God's gonna strike you dead for lying.
Okay, well, where's it at? I haven't died yet.
We prefer to call her Caitlin. Her gang name is known as Kate.
Caitlin wants to portray herself as a 6'5" black guy who grew up in the hood.
Riding around with that Glock, straight hustling non-stop.
But actually, she came from a white neighborhood who has more churches and bars.
We did not raise a gangster at all. Caitlin does not have a job. She does not go to school. And for the most part, we support her. Caitlin's anger issues can go from 0 to 100 in a matter of a minute. She will yell and scream. And now she's got to the point that she tries to come to fight me. I've had to call the police.
My wife is very concerned about a predator taking Caitlin, and I had to point out to my wife that Caitlin is the predator.
Caitlin is doing drugs, smoking marijuana, and stealing my Vicodin. Caitlin has had too many run-ins with the law. Her first incident ended up being the drive-by shooting. She was walking with a friend. She sat down on the curb at a gas station. There was a car with 4 boys in it that shot at them, and the bullet went behind her in the ice machine. The kid that she was with told Caitlin, grab my bag and run it to a friend's house. And in this bag, it had marijuana and a gun. She was arrested, incarcerated in prison for 30 days. Caitlin left the house 6 weeks ago because she refuses to obey the house rules.
She nags and goes and aggravates and annoys me and does it and won't stop.
I did kick her out. I did kick her out right then and there.
We don't know where Caitlin's living. She will tell me, I'm living on the streets.
I need Caitlin to clean up her act before she can come back to my home.
If Caitlin doesn't straighten herself up, jail could be her permanent home.
Okay, do this for me. Tell me about Caitlin pre-thug. What was she like when she was, what was it?
A little girl, she
Yeah.
was the best.